this is part 4, and you'll see that I've done a little bit more pen work, and I've come in with just a little more color a couple places of the acrylic. What I'm going to do next is I want to have some hot spots in it. So I've got some pastels that I'm going to come in and get some bright colors in. Then I'm going to use the softer pastels and just give some background that will come up to it. So we're going to go with a really hot color here first, and we're going to get that. And anything that I put on with the chalk, I can change my mind and put something, you know, take it back off, and it would just leave a little bit of the residue. But I'm thinking, see how that really brings some interest to that focal point that we've talked about before being in the center. Now I'm going to bring the blue, work it in, and make it a little bit neutral in that corner. And I'm going to bring some of it in next to it, and you'll see that it's going to be a duller look than our acrylic, so it also gives a little bit more of a textural difference as well as the color itself. And we're going to draw it up there. I'm going to bring a little bit up in here, I think, as well, and I'm going to rub that in. Just going to use my finger. You can use gloves. I forgot to put them on, and that's okay. And then we're going to bring a little bit in here, and then a little more. At least I usually go odd numbers, so I'm going to come back with that orange. And there's 1, 2, and let's just give maybe a little hit of it up here. Yeah, I like that. We'll just bring it as you draw down to the center, so that will bring your eye down in here. And then I'm going to get a lighter of the same color, so it pops some varied. I always like to do a light, middle, dark. So now I've got some light against that dark. I've actually got light, middle, and dark because I have the acrylic that is darker than the first chalk that we put on. And then we're going to put some in here. This is again where I can kind of drag it over and get a little bit of the texture showing up with the medium that we put down. All right, I like that. And here, let's give a little bit of a pop here. I've also got some white chalk, and that's going to just make any of those colors a little brighter, because I can rub it in. It won't look as much white as it will, then it will increase the lightness of that. Okay, so the next thing I'm doing, I like that.